today, telling leaders of the draft movement to stop promoting him as a candidate for president. He said, quote, "I am flattered by their support and impressed by their commitment, but I'm also convinced that in fairness to themselves, they ought to end their effort." Here in Massachusetts, that announcement comes as a disappointment to those who have supported the Cuomo write-in campaign. More than 200 people in the Bay State plan to write Cuomo's name on the ballot in the Massachusetts primary. No word yet on who they will now support.
I suppose they will leave it to everyone in the organization to seek out their own candidate or to not endorse any candidate. But I'm sure that if Governor Cuomo ever does choose to get back into the race, or chooses to actually initially really get into the race, that we will all support him.
Walker doesn't feel it's really over for Cuomo yet. He believes if Cuomo can get his state budget in order, he may still enter the race. Tonight in Woburn, a man was killed in a very bizarre accident. It started when police responded to...
Welcome. I'm Albert Carnesdale, Dean of the John F. Kennedy School of Government. It's our pleasure, together with the Institute of Politics and the Taubman Center for State and Local Government, to host this event. A couple of months ago, I had the privilege of introducing my hometown mayor, David Dinkins, in this forum. Tonight, I have the honor to introduce my home state governor. As some of you may know, tonight's speaker is attempting to raid our faculty. He recently nominated one of the Kennedy School faculty's crown jewels, Professor Mary Jo Bain, to join his cabinet. As New York State's Commissioner of Social Services. In fact, Kennedy School faculty, students, and alumni could do few things better than to work with Governor Mario Cuomo. From Forest Hills, New York, where he mediated a bitter dispute over the building of low-income housing in a middle-class neighborhood, to Albany, where he now holds perhaps the most demanding post in American state government. His career has been a case study of reflective, compassionate, hard work in the public interest. With eloquence that most of us first heard in his keynote address at the 1984 Democratic Convention, he has shared a compelling vision of his city, his state, and his country as a family whose, quote, diverse members share burdens and blessings and understand that their individual well-being in a complex society depends on the well-being of the community, close quote. Mario Cuomo has authored innovative policies in fields as diverse as education, economic development, mental health, capital investment and infrastructure, environmental quality, and equal opportunity for men and women of all races. His career exemplifies that balance of idealism and pragmatism characteristic of the most successful public leaders. Mario Cuomo is here tonight as governor of the second largest state in the country to speak of the challenge of welfare reform and other challenges of surviving in tough economic times. The invitation to speak tonight was extended and accepted 2 months ago, and therefore did not reflect recent polls of voters in New Hampshire. He may have selected this date, February 12th, because of its special significance to him. February 12th is the birthday of Abraham Lincoln, one of his heroes. In fact, the governor's most recent book, published just over a year ago, is entitled Abraham Lincoln on Democracy. This demonstrates, of course, that the governor is a strong supporter of at least one Republican in this election year. A graduate of the New York City Public Schools and of St. John's University and Law School, a former Pittsburgh Pirates prospect, and the third-term governor of the state of New York, please welcome, if you will, Governor Mario Cuomo.